Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Space City Cannabis Live. This is going to be Smoke Sessions episode number 227. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Once again, if you want to be a part of the live chat, make sure you come in, say what's up, and be a part of the live chat. Your first comment should always be a greeting, a hello, how's it going, what it do, what's good, or any combination of the above. Huge shout out to everybody watching. Huge shout out to the replay squad. I know you guys are catching up on it as soon as you can. So a huge shout out to you guys. I'm feeling a lot better now, just recovering from a little flu that I had. It was lingering for a little while. I got a little bit of it still here, but I wanted to make sure that I hop on here, hang out with you guys, have a nice little wake and bake, and just catch up with you guys, see what you guys got going on, man. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the live chat, and let's see who's all up in here, man. We got that 713 drink said, what's up, everyone? Smash that like button. Yes, sir. Make sure you smash that like button. Again, we don't have any rosin or anything, but all the likes are appreciated. I sure hope you guys give me a chance to let me re-up on some rosin. I'm waiting for some real fire stuff. If you guys follow Only Hash, he's got a super fire drop coming up for Halloween. He already put up some previews for it, so be sure to check it out. Probably going to pick up some of that. I might pick up some of his last drop if he still has any. I just been holding off, kind of seeing what's about to pop out, what's happening. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and check out some of the flower we got here today. This is going to be some of the homegrown. This is going to be some of the trim. Huge shout out to Mrs. Space City. As you can see, she already rolled some up. And it's so dope having a home grow and then being able to just smoke on the trim right here, guys. You see the trim is super frosty too. It's pretty much just all the sugar leaves, all the little bits and pieces that we didn't really want showcasing on the flower, just to have a nice uniform look. But again, this is all saying, look at that big old nug right there. I think we didn't have enough room in the mason jar, so we had to put some whole nugs in here too. We got the baby cedar, mama cedar, and Cali roll over here, guys. We'll go ahead and start off with the baby cedar. We're going to go ahead and start it off from left to right. Let's go ahead and check it out, see what it's smoking like, see if any of the flavors have come out a little bit more. Great solid nose to it, man. Definitely has that lemon, that cherry, a little bit of gas on it too. So very, very exciting, man. Let me hop back into the comments. I almost forgot. Blunt Ninja Scope say, yo, what's good? What's up, Blunt Ninja? How you doing, man? Great morning to you. I hope your green crack is doing great. It looks phenomenal in the pictures, brother. I got my boy, that boy Jay, coming through as well. He said, yo, Space Fam, good morning. Shout out to my boy Jay, man. I hope you're having a great day, brother. And thank you so much for tuning in. And Jay, how's your grow going, man? How are those seeds that you popped? How they doing? 5 Gaming said, what's good, everyone? What's up, 5 Gaming? I appreciate you pulling up, G. I got my boy Tony T. Tony T pulling up too, man. He says, salute smokers. What's up, Tony T? Great to have you all the way from Sweden, man. Checking in from across the pond. Jeffrey Barksdale says, how it going, peoples? What's up, Jeffrey Barksdale? Appreciate you pulling up, man. I hope you're having a great day. My boy SBB pulling up too. Said, what up? What's up, SBB? How you doing, man? I'm about to get into this little doink right here. I just got off of work. About to do a nice little wake and bake. Shout out to everybody just waking up. If you're just waking up, man, I've been awake since 2 a.m., y'all. Come on, man. It's time to get it. The homie Gerson say, yo, what up, Space? Good morning. Was about to pull out my rig when I saw the notification. Hey, man. What more excuse than you need than a Space City Cannabis Live to go ahead and get faded at 10 a.m.? Hell yeah. Gerson said he's about to smoke. Perfect timing. I got my boy Brandon in this building. Said, yo, what's up, brother? What's up, Brandon? How you doing today, man? I hope you're having a great day. And thank you so much for tuning in to the channel. Blunt Ninja Scope say, make hash with the trimmings. Sheesh. I thought about it. I need to go ahead and get a little press going. That's probably something. That's the next move right there, is just grabbing a rosin press. Still trying to figure out which one I want to get. As you guys know, there's a couple factors you got to, factor in. The tons, how many tons you want. I think I want to do like a 10-ton press, something like that. And that's not anything super crazy. I do want to have the pump on it so I can go ahead and just pump it down. I know you guys have seen that probably from, man, I forgot the company name. But you guys know what I'm talking about, those dab presses. Brandon says he's smoking on some Gorilla Glue #4 and some sherbet cream pie. Damn, that sounds good, my boy. Sheesh. That boy Jay said, dang, she wrote better than me. Hell yeah, man. Mrs. Space City can definitely roll, guys. This one's looking primo. Got the nice little crown on it. And if you haven't done so already, man, make sure you guys go check out Mrs. Space City on YouTube. She did her first live stream, which was a rolling session. We have smoking sessions on this channel, and Mrs. Space City is going to have rolling sessions on her channel. So be sure to check it out. Watch the live stream, and don't forget to subscribe. Everyday 420 said, good morning, smoking a hash hole in this rainy morning. Damn, what better way to spend your morning than sit there smoking a donut, watching the rainfall, man. That sounds like a hell of a time every day. I appreciate you pulling up, and I hope you're having a great day, man. Ed Kosa, my boy Ed Kosa in the building, said, good morning, y'all. What's up, Space? What's up, Ed? Great to see you back on another live stream, man. That boy Jay said, no lie, bringing them back now. Just moved to the larger tent. Was running into some issues, but we coming back. Needing to do some editing, but I have it up soon. The good and the bad. Hell yeah, man. That's what people like to see, man. People like to see the good, the bad, the middle, the in-between. You know what I'm saying? People just like watching shit. Whether you think it's good or not, people gonna watch it, man. That's something that I had to find out along my YouTube journey too, man, is that people just like seeing real shit at the end of the day. Of course, we're gonna edit it, clean it up just a bit, but for the most part, we're gonna leave it as is, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we like to do over here on this channel. It's been pretty successful so far. Not having like thousands and thousands of subscribers. We just hit 4,000 subscribers. We smashed through that. We're about 4,013 strong. So huge shout out to you guys. Is there things that I could be doing to promote the channel? Probably. Are there different videos that we could be making to try to catch people's attention, try to clickbait people? Probably, but man, that's not what we're here to do, man. We're just here to chill, show you guys some products, and hopefully we can save you a little bit of money while we're doing so too, man. So go ahead and spark up your doinks, man. Now's the time. Let's go ahead and get this session going, y'all. Huge shout out to the Glass Lab too, man. We was just out there doing some R&D. I took a flower from each one of these. I took some Baby Cedar, some Mama Cedar, some Cali Roll. I took a little jar over to the Glass Lab, got some feedback on it. So shout out to everybody over at the Glass Lab. They got a whiff of the flower. We went ahead and smoked it, checked it out. And yeah, guys, it was smoking, man. Let's go ahead and fire it up, y'all. Cheers. We also have a big care package coming from Miracle of the Desert. It's been moved up, so it was going to come in on Monday, but now it's coming in today, guys. So huge shout out to Miracle of the Desert. We got about 7/8 coming through. It's pretty much all of their newest drop. They sent pretty much a bag of everything. So huge shout out to Miracle of the Desert. I appreciate you for sending that product. And a huge, huge, huge shout out to all the THCA vendors. If you guys want to get your sales up, the best way to do it is to send product to have on these live streams. Believe it or not, the reviews are cool, and it's able to get your code out there. Look at that, man. Spark right up. I didn't even have to hit it right away, too. I went back to hit it. Looked like a donut. Oh, yeah. Huge shout out to Mrs. Space City. This is smoking incredible. But yeah, guys, vendors, if you guys are, trying to find ways to get people to talk about your product, to show off your product, send it to Space City, man, because we put it straight on the live stream. Like I said, we do reviews, and those are cool too. Those get some views. But you already know YouTube is restricting anything cannabis lately. So those views are going to be way down as opposed to what they used to be, just because every video is automatically being age restricted regardless of the content, right? Everything is fully legal. It's all THCA, federally legal under the 2018 Farm Bill, but still, YouTube is having issues, right? So, dealing with that, but they can't stop the funk. We're still bringing you guys some content. I'm going to load a rosin review after this live stream. I'll probably have it go live at about noon, probably about 12 o'clock. I want to say it's going to be the cereal milk, and then we'll start knocking out some of these other reviews. I have the Cali Blaze, the Perfect Triangle. That's going to be Jungle Boys Genetics. I got 2 more packs from Revelry that I need to review. I still got all the Miracle of the Desert Flower coming in. I just reached out to Lit Farms as well, letting them know that you guys are ready for another care package. So we'll be sure to grab some more Supreme Zips for you guys. Dang, look how this thing chiefing, y'all. Got a nice ring to it, nice solid white ash. Now let me hop back into the comments, man. I'll be forgetting about these comments sometimes, dude. Brandon said Nug Smasher has good presses. That's what's up, Brandon. I appreciate the info, man. Nug Smasher. Definitely going to have to check them out. Ninja Scope said, been thinking about getting a magical butter maker. Ooh, what's that, man? Is that kind of like a rosin press, or what's that, a little washing machine? Well, y'all seen them little washing machines too, man? Shout out to my boy Ruben Walls. Said, good morning, Space City and Mrs. Space City. Shout out to the homie Ruben Walls, man. I appreciate you pulling up, G. My boy Ruben Wall says, I had some peach maraschino live resin coming in today. Damn, that sounds good. Oh, shit. We got OG John Bennett in the building. Said, what's up, Space and family? Hope everyone having a good day. Yes, sir. Everyone's doing just fine, man. Just enjoying this nice little wake and bake. Went ahead and put some hours in at the JOB. Now we're back at the crib. We got the homie D. Said, what's up, Space and chat? Hope everyone is having a great day. Yes, indeed. What's up, D? Oh, man, we got Dennis Haltman in the building, too. Said Dennis Haltman, what's smoking, Space? Hey, man, we're just smoking some of the homegrown right here. Some of the baby cedar. It's smoking pretty cool. I like how I can go on these little rants, start talking, reading through the comments, and then go back and hit the doink, and it sparks you right up, man. That's what I like to see. Brandon said, I seen that new ice pops they had on their site. Yeah, man, that shit was looking fire. Ruben Loss is very informative, brother. Yes, sir. That's what we try to do, man. I got my boy B Real in the building too. So what it do, fellas? What's up, B Real? How you doing today, brother? Hell yeah, man. We got a lot of you guys up in here today, man. Nobody work in the morning, or what's up, G? We got the homie Gilbert Kano say good morning, Space. Shout out from Katy, Texas again. Hell yeah, man. Shout out to the homie Gilbert watching from Katy, Texas, man. I appreciate you checking out the channel. And a huge shout out to you, man. Good morning, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And let us know what you're smoking on if you're smoking on anything for this little wake and bake. Tony T says, make some isolator hash. Didn't you already have the net bags? Easy peasy. I don't think I have the net bags yet. I think we're still in the process of grabbing those wash bags. And what that is pretty much going to be, if you guys ever noticed on the side of your rosin buckets, you're going to have like a 49U, a 90U to 120U. And basically what that means is just the micron size of the, what? Let me take that. Damn, this baby seat hit it. What that means is there's going to be little holes on each bag, right? The higher the number, the bigger the holes. The smaller the number, the smaller the holes. It might be the opposite, but you know exactly what I'm saying. So each bag has a label. So it'll be 90, 40, 80, 70, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, all the way up to about like 200. I think it goes all the way up to 200. But for the most part, a lot of people stick between that 90 to 120U or 149, 90 to 149, something like that, 79 to 149. So a lot of leeway there. Brandon said one of the good perks of being a YouTuber is the free goodies for the review. Hell yeah, man. But a lot of people are mistaken, man. A lot of people think that just because you do YouTube that you get free shit on your channel. But that is never the case, man. This has been a long time coming, a lot of hard work, because any Joe Schmo could just, have a pack showed on their channel. But it's a little bit different over here. The reason why these companies keep sending this stuff out is just because the sales, man, just the revenue that has been generated. Prime example is Shop Hello Mary. I have about $118,000 in sales with Shop Hello Mary. So just for perspective, it's about twice that much with Lit Farms. So that's why a lot of the stuff that you guys see, it is free, but of course we still keep it honest. But don't get it twisted, man. Not just because you're a YouTuber, you get free shit, man. You have to work to get to that, man. You have to have a following. You have to have respect from these vendors as well, so where they know that they're not just sending shit and you're just smoking it, right? Yeah, we're smoking it, but we're smoking it on the live stream. We're talking about it. We're showcasing it to you guys. We're letting you guys know what it tastes like. How is it smoking? Is it harsh? Is it smooth? How are the effects? And that is what companies need. And a lot of companies don't realize that, man. A lot of companies will send you about 3/8 and then never send you anything again, right? But all the companies that you guys always see me with over here, Miracle of the Desert, Shop Ella Mary, Lit Farms, these guys are the guys that understand that if you want your product seen, you got to send that product out, man. But again, it's a mutual beneficial. It's a relationship that's mutually beneficial, right? So I'm benefiting, and Shop Ella Mary's benefiting. I'm benefiting, and Lit Farms is benefiting. I'm benefiting, and Miracle of the Desert is benefiting as well. So I know a lot of times people see YouTubers with free shit, but just understand that, man, it's a grind to get there, man. So yes, sir. But shout out to the homie Brandon. Tony T said, "What's up, Ruben?" D said, "Just order Chicago Runs, Tahoe OG, LA Pop Rocks times Purple Kush, and 818 OG from Shop Ella Mary." I'm stoked. Man, that sounds amazing. That's a hell of a haul. I bet y'all just had to hit these up right quick. Woo. Yeah, that Tahoe OG was definitely one of my favorites right there, man. Gerson says, "Smoking on some Pineapple Express crumble." Damn, that sounds good. C. Thomas says, "Sup, everyone?" Yes, sir. What's going on, C. Thomas? Ruben Wall said, "What's up, Jeffrey?" Sheesh. Come on, man. If this is your first time joining the live stream, come in and say what's up. Your first comment should always be a greeting. Sheesh. Jay Shaft, man, almost, ooh. Good thing I scrolled down a little bit, man. Jay Shaft said, "What up, Space?" What's up, Jay Shaft? Let's go back to your other comment, man. He said, "I'm running 120U all night long. Only the best heads." Hell yeah, man. Shout out to the homie Jay Shaft. Said he's running that 120U. Jeffrey Barksdale says, "I'll pay the ship in space." Damn. I bet, Jeffrey. I bet. Hell yeah, man. Brandon says, "So you use your name, you get that revenue?" It takes a lot of time to get to where you're at. I know that. Yes, sir. So basically, that's kind of like how it is now, man. Like saying Nike, right? Like, let's say you want to sell some shoes. Who's going to be cool to sell shoes, right? Like, what brand would you want to showcase, right? So you'll send some samples over to Nike. And if Nike likes it, hopefully they'll start talking about it. They'll get a lot more eyes on it. And it just goes on just like that, right? Now, not everybody is successful with those affiliate programs. A lot of people might get like, $100, $200. And that's what's kind of discouraging for other companies. And that's why you'll see some content creators with only a couple bags. And then you'll see other content creators with like a whole plethora of stuff, damn near the whole stock, right? And that's just gauging the market, gauging the audience, who has a lot of sales that actually go through. A lot of people who are watching a certain channel and are actually buying the products that they're watching, right? So that's another factor, man. There's so many things that go into the backside of YouTube and being a content creator, man. And it's been a hell of a journey, a hell of an experience. I know in the beginning, I helped out a lot of people that had questions. I used to even showcase people on here too. Not a lot of people ever took advantage of it though. I would invite people on, be like, "Hey man, come on, do a live stream with me. Come on, do a live stream with me. Do something." But hey man, to each his own. And now we're kind of just doing our own thing, staying in our own lane, and hanging out with you guys. Ed Costa said he can't wait to get the Revelry pack. Gonna mix Twisted Mint, Frosted Runts. I skipped Shop Ella Mary this time to try Revelry. Hey, Ed Costa, that sounds good, man. That Twisted Mint was fire, dude. Absolute banger right there. And sheesh. Very, very impressed with that Twisted Mints. Jay Shaft said he's got some fire key lime jack and some Agent Orange. Damn, I ain't heard of Agent Orange in a minute, dude. And that key lime jack sounds incredible too, man. Jay Shav, you growing, man? What you got in your garden right now, dude? D says, do you think black tie has better flower than Shot Pello Mary? I wouldn't say it's better flower. Black tie and Shot Pello Mary are about the same, I'd say, in the quality of their flower. The only difference would be that I have more experience with Shot Pello Mary's flower as opposed to black tie. But gauging off of the comments and things like that, I think Shot Pello Mary is a little bit more consistent. So they're consistently having packs that you order that you end up enjoying, as opposed to black tie. You get it, you smoke it, you don't like it that much. So, uh, but yeah, that's a great question, D. Ruben Wall says, I can't wait to try the acai cookies flour with peach maraschino resin. Damn. That's going to be a combo for sure. We got the homie, It's Kobe, said, good morning, Space City and fan. What's up, homie? I appreciate you pulling up, man. And don't forget to smash that like button if you can. The homie Gilbert Kano says, my Vietnamese neighbor grew some bud in his backyard that he fertilized with some fish guts. Not really sure about it so far, but I told him I'd try it, so I am. He calls it fish gut. Gilbert, that sounds absolutely incredible. I don't know about fish guts, but I know kelp is something that plants really like. You guys can get kelp. You mix that up into your fertilizer. That's going to have all the nutrients that your plant's going to need. It's going to have the nitrogen, the phosphorus, all that stuff, all that good stuff, man. So I know that kelp is one of the secret weapons for a lot of growers. The homie Brandon said, that's good, bro. You're building your channel. I've been following since day one. Hell yeah, man. That's what's up, Brandon. Yeah, man, it's been a hell of a journey, dude. In the beginning, I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I bought everything that you guys saw in the very beginning. So like the first 300 or 400 videos, that was all coming straight out of my pocket, right? I know I've talked to you guys a lot of times about this, but that was pretty much just investing in myself, you know? Was I sweating, spending all that money, you know what I'm saying? Buying packs? 100%, man. I was sweating, but at the end of the day, I was taking that risk, man. I was betting on myself, and that, you know, luckily I came out on top, and that's the only way you can get ahead, man, is trying to get out of your comfort zone, taking those risks. Now, there's a difference between a risk and a calculated risk, right? Now, what's going to be the difference, right? A risk is going to be going bungee jumping, right? Going bungee jumping, especially if you've never done any research on the company that you're going to be bungee jumping with, if they, you know, check their equipment, things like that, as opposed to like the stock market or something else, or you know, trying out a YouTube channel. That's a little bit of a calculated risk where you can say, I'm gonna spend X amount of dollars. We're gonna see how it goes, and if at X amount of dollars we're not where we want to be, then we can go ahead and pull out, right? So that's what we did, man. I saw a lot of the content creators that were reviewing cannabis and doing things like that, man. And 90% of them, 90% of them just sit in front of the camera and smoke. And I'm like, dude, I ain't trying to watch you smoke, man. I ain't trying to see your face. I ain't trying to see none of that, dude. Show me the flower. Show me what it's smoking like. Can you roll? Are you rolling it yourself? Where are you sourcing that flower? What's the terpenes? What's the flavor profile? You know what I'm saying? Different things like that. And I never saw anybody talking about it. So, you know, that's where we started doing our reviews. So we came out with the reviews, a nice formatted style. Nice. A lot of people comment on my nails, man, that I don't have like dirty ass fingernails and things like that. And that's just, you know, taking a second to take pride in your work. I always want to make sure that I'm presentable. And that's not even for you guys or anybody else. That's just for myself, man. That's just how I like to carry myself. So, but yeah, man, definitely a hell of a journey. And shout out to the homie Brandon, said he's been rocking since day one. That's crazy. Brandon also says Agent Orange is one of my favorite orange strains. Haven't had it in years. Hell yeah, man. I was like, damn, I ain't heard that shit in a minute. Jay Shaft says Key Lime Jack and Jack Cleaner running in my garden and just popped Orange Velvet and Agent Orange. Damn, that sounds incredible, G. We just harvested not too long ago, man. That Baby Cedar, the Mama Cedar, and the Cali Roll. The Baby Cedar is smoking real nice, guys. It isn't even cured out yet. We just finished chopping it down, trimming it, probably about 4 or 5 days ago. So flower's still in its first week after trim or after harvest. So far, so good, man. Smoking nice and white. Flavor starting to come through. Not harsh at all. As you guys seen, I haven't been coughing or anything. Just a nice smooth smoke with some nice solid effects. Eyelids starting to droop a little bit. Some of the speech, I'm missing some words here and there, but, real nice. D said, my order from Shop Ella Mary was inspired by your views for sure. Thanks for the input space. Yes, sir. No problem. No problem. Jay Shaft says, Black Tie has Agent Orange Smalls. Only place I've seen it for sale. It's ultra rare. Damn, that's crazy, Jay Shaft. Have you tried it yet? Would you say it's pretty solid? Hell yeah. Brandon they say best bet is in yourself. I'd say so, man. I bet on myself 100 times over. Brandon says it's called being clean, fam. But you can't imagine how many times I've even had people come onto the live stream and say, man, I hate watching people's dirty fingernails and this and that. Yeah, man, it's all about just having a little bit of a hygiene, man, and just a little bit of a presence too, man. So huge shout out to all of you guys for all the support too, for watching the videos, for joining the live streams, for checking out the posts. I truly appreciate it, man. And we're gonna just keep putting stuff out, even if nobody watches it, man. We still gonna be putting stuff out. I have been sick for the past week or two, so a lot of the content has been slowing down. But like I said, I'm getting better. Today is the first day where I feel like I'm actually getting over the hill, and we're gonna get right back into it, man. We got all the packs coming from Miracle of the Desert. I was gonna go live as soon as those packs came, but I figured I'd go live early, and that way I can go ahead and review that Miracle of the Desert flower, and that way I can have a huge selection for the next time that we do stream. And that way you guys can be like, what's that ice pop smoking like? Or what's that mighty glue smoking like? You know what I'm saying? Or what's that Joker's candy smoking like? We can go ahead and pull it out and just roll it up. So, yes, sir. Jay Shaft says, superb. Black Tie has a great batch of the Agent O. Better than the last batch I grew at home. Hey, there you go, guys. Agent Orange. Black Tie CBD has it in the smalls offering. So don't forget to use code Space City if you're looking for that Agent Orange, man. Nami J Shaft said it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Ed Costa says 3 likes till dab time. Damn, we don't have any raws in Ed Costa. We're still waiting on some rosin to come through. Yeah, man. I apologize. I don't have any rosin. We can take a dab of some crumble. I think I can go grab some crumble if you guys want to do that. Sheesh. That's all pretty much done. That was some rosin from Miracle of the Desert right there. D says, I have a beginner's question. Is there a difference between regular size nugs and smalls other than the nug size, of course? D, that's basically the only difference right there is just going to be the nug size. The smalls, it's going to be the exact same flower. It's just going to be those small little bits. And as a grower, I can definitely see how those come into play. Those smalls are typically going to be like the bottom of the plant or a little bit higher, but still same flavor, same potency. And a lot of consumers prefer smalls just because you're going to be getting your full weight. You're not going to have a lot of stem, so you're just going to have just straight buds. So a lot of consumers prefer smalls just because it is just straight buds. So great question though. Now that might be the right answer, but the only difference that I have seen is going to be the nug size. Damn, Ruben Walls said you want to smoke a hash. Oh, sheesh. Ed Costa says you owe us. Hell nah, Ed Costa. I did that 2-hour stream, man. You got to make sure you watch that. I already made up. Ask the homie K-Ham. K-Ham already told me I got future credits, dude. Hell yeah, man. Fuck yeah, man. Jay Shaft said I use your code for Black Tie. It makes it way cheaper. Hell yeah. There's a real nice chunk of discount over there at Black Tie. Ruben Wall says, damn, you're clean out. Hell yeah, man. I had to do those hash holes. I had to do some other shit, dude. Yeah, that shit goes quick, man. Ruben Wall says crumble's good, bro. Hey, say less, man. Let me hop inside. Let me go grab that crumble, and I'll be right back so we can, fuck it, we at least take some kind of dabs with you guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we need one more like, one more like, one more like. Ed Costa says short-term memory loss. Hey, Costa, I'm gonna let you make it, G. I'm gonna let you make it, man. Damn, we got 20 likes. All right, guys. Now it's, you know, not gonna be like rosin or anything like that. It still burns and melts and all that, but we got some crumble here, courtesy of Miracle of the Desert. Let me know which one you guys want to take a little dab of. We got OG Kush, we got Italian Ice, and we got Sunset Cookies, y'all. Which one are y'all feeling, man? Which one is calling out to y'all? We got the homie Smish Fished and said, "What's up, everyone? What's up, Smish? I ain't seen you in a minute, dude." Jay Shav, hell yeah, I remember, man. I can remember by the Stormtrooper avatar right there. Says, I do quality control for a dispensary. Smalls are just as good, less stamps, and hassle. There you go. And that's from somebody in the industry. Hey, Costa said he's feeling that sunset. All right, my boy, I got you, G. Let's go ahead and start off with the sunset, and then we'll go on to something else, man. Ruben Wall says he's got the OG Kush. Sunset Cookies. We got 2 votes for Sunset Cookies, man. My boy Smoking Joe pulling up. What's up, Joe? He said, what up, what up? Hey, man, just another day, dog. Can't call it. Smish Fishton said at work, got 2 more hours in Dab City. Hey, man, shout out to Smish. He's only got 2 hours left, bro. He's about to be out of there, man. And 2 hours going to go by so quick. Jay Shaft says, oh, Sunset Cookies is a throwback. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and do that one, man. Let's go ahead and grab the Dino Top, too. Ooh. And we're at 100%, man. Stop playing with them. Damn, 521. I thought we were at 513 the last time I seen it. Space, don't tell me you dab when you're not on the live streams. That's crazy. The homie Jay Shaft says he's blazing an Agent Orange and Key Lime Jack Donut. Damn. That's a hell of a mix right there. That's Citrus City right there, man. Agent Orange, Key Lime Jack. Sheesh. All right, man, let's grab some of these Sunset Cookies. Sheesh. Child-proof containers, man. A little bit of crumble right there, a little bit of crumble. Let's go ahead and grab a nice glob. And we'll just put it right up in there. Alrighty, fellas. Make sure that top is in there. Running it at 410 or 510 for 50 seconds, y'all. Let's go ahead and double click. Jay Shaft says, sweet. Yes, sir. Smoking Joe said he's smoking up Lucky Charms from Lit Farm. Smoking up that Lucky Charm. Sheesh. Cheers, y'all. Let's get it. Oh, boy. Damn, that crumble ain't playing. Damn. Damn, Cloud City right there. Whew. Damn, definitely felt that one, y'all. Holy shit. Whew. Definitely a bit harsher than rosin, though. So just beware. That's why it's so cheap, man. Whew. Damn, definitely does the job, though. Fuck, that should have get you high as hell. I think I'm a professional. Making sure we get it nice and cleaned up. What do you guys say we do another dab with some crumble? We'll try out the, let's do the OG Kush. What do you guys say? Very nice, very nice, very nice. All right, guys, let's go ahead and put away the sunset cookies. Grab the OG Kush. OG Kush. The homie Ed Costa says, Monday, my miracle of the desert comes. Italian ice, sunset, high octane, etc. Sample packs. Thanks always for the code. Yes, sir, Ed Costa. Thank you so much for using that code, brother. Sweet Sense Amelia says, yo, yo, hope you're having a good morning, Space City. Yes, sir. What's up, Sweet Sense Amelia? I appreciate you pulling up, man. Hope you're having a great morning, too. And, hey, man, we're just making it happen, Captain. Smoking Joe says, sweet. Gerson M says, hell yeah. Ruben Wall says, OG Kush is awesome. Yeah, my boy. Jay Shaft says, I'm trying to make some dry sift, but it's a pain in the ass to pull the heads out. Damn, that's crazy, man. Some dry sift. Sheesh. I know that was new wave, man. Grabbing a little glove and passing it over the heads. What do they call it? Static dry sift. I seen that was the new thing. I don't think it's new though. I think people have been doing that static sift for a minute. Static dry sift. Damn, that's a big old glob right there. Sheesh. I'd be way more reckless with crumble than I do with rosin, man. Y'all seen how much I be putting in there? Man, could you imagine if that was rosin? Taking big old fucking globbers like that? God, dog. Eating through your rosin in no time. All right, guys, we're doing OG Kush from Miracle of the Desert. Dab number 2 for the homie Ed Cosa, man. Cheers. Jay Shaft says, shit, I've been doing dry sips since 92 when I learned from Mila in Amsterdam. That sounds like a motherfucking bet. Cheers. Oh, wow. Actually tastes a little bit of a difference with that OG Kush as opposed to that Sunset. Sheesh. Good thing we got that water in there, too. Way smoother, too. Damn. Bunch of clouds, too. Holy cow. Not bad, not bad. Don't want to make sure we clean the device, too. You always want to have a clean device. Alrighty, guys. Oof. Oof. All right, let's get back to checking out this flower over here, guys. Enough messing around. Woo. Crumble was definitely a nice little pick-me-up. We still got this little piece of baby seed over here, but we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one, man. We're just going to stick that in the ashtray right there. Let's go ahead and check out this Mamacita. This actually has a bud in it, so I can go ahead and show you guys the bud right here. Now, this one was a lot more, I say larfy, but that means like a lot of these long leaves on it as opposed to the other two. Still some very nice looking bud though. Nice orange hairs. Nice and frosty. And again, shout out to Mrs. Space City for having the roll ready to go. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and check out Mrs. Space City on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and check out the rolling sessions. Dummy Ed Costa says, yes, sir. Jay Shaft says, I'm an old ass stoner. Should be too. Maybe not as old, but I'm up there. John Bennett said, no dads for me today, but I'm sparking up Fat Girl number 3. Sheesh. John Bennett says, you know, I never turned down a fatty. Psychotic B says, sup? What's up, Psychotic B? Great to have you on the live stream, brother. Hopefully you're having a good day. And let us know what you're smoking on if you're smoking on anything, man. We're about to check out some of this Mamacita. Damn, that cap did not want to come off. Did y'all see that? Burned it perfectly, too. And it said, oh, he burned us off already. Oh, shit. They didn't even realize. Now, I want to say the cross on this Mamacita is going to be lemon cherry sherbet times Lit OG. And it's going to be Lit Farms Genetics. If it's not lemon cherry sherbet, it's going to be lemon cherry gelato times Lit OG. That's what the baby cedar and the Mamacita are. The only difference is going to be that lemon cherry. Is it sherbet or is it gelato? Again, nice and clean. Took one hit. You can see just a little bit of moistness starting to form. Really cool. Very nice. I remember when I first started growing and I tried out my batch, and you're going to go through all the phases, man, of when you're trying it wet, and you're going to see that it doesn't even grind if it's wet. You have to dry it out, man. You have to dry it out a little bit. And then to finding out that the drying is probably the most important part. You could do everything you want in the grow process. You could have it perfectly growing, but then you can fuck it all up with the drying and the curing, man. So really the drying, not so much the curing, because the curing is just, having it in the jar, burping it, having it sit there pretty much. But the drying, man, if you don't have that drying, if that moisture releases from that flower too fast, then you have that hay smell, right? So you want that moisture to gradually leave the flower. So the flower is pretty much just off gassing itself, and then your weight is always going to be cutting damn near half. So those big old fat old buds are going to shrivel down into just some really nice nugs by the time you're finished. So, um, but yeah, definitely a nice journey. Always awesome to smoke your stuff. And what I was trying to say was the first batch that I had was smoking black, dude. It was not smoking like this. I don't think it even had a resin ring or anything, man. It was just black. So to see from where we were at to where we're at now, the flower that we have, the nose that we have, the consistency on the buds, very, very cool. And if you want to check out what exactly I'm talking about, go ahead and check out the last live stream. I'm pretty sure you can find the one with the thumbnail that has all three of them in there. And yeah, guys, be sure to check it out. Or you can always go ahead and head over to Space City Grows and check out the process. Jay Shaft says 3 joints so far and a few bowls. So high I had to leave Walmart and go to the park. Sheesh. My man said Walmart was too much. I need to be with nature. Hell yeah, man. Shout out to the homie Jay Shaft. I ain't seen you in the live stream in a minute, dude. I hope you've been all right, man. It's great to see you back. John Bennett said, Ruben Walls, I use my bongs at nighttime before bed. That'd be a different high. Sheesh. My boy John Bennett be in the clouds for real. Jay Shaft said, drying curing is the most intense and tricky part. You can ruin a batch so quick, then you got to make hash. Hell yeah, Jay Shaft. Hell yeah, man. You definitely learn quick, man. You can't have it hot. You got to have it real nice and cool in there. A lot of people like to do the 60 and 60. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. Now you can have, AC hooked up to the tent, but then you got to watch the humidity level on that too, because that's just blowing cold air in there, which is going to have moisture. So it's tricky, man. I was able to have my drying tent at about nice 70 degrees. That was a little bit more realistic for me. was just not going anywhere above 73 degrees, and just keeping it at that nice 70 degrees. Sometimes at night, it even dropped down to about 68, 67. So that was pretty cool. But I definitely want to try one of those Curadors. I don't know if you guys heard of the Curadors. It's pretty much just a wine cabinet with a LED face to it, a control panel. So definitely want to see the difference between a 60 and 60 and a 70 and until it gets 70, 60. That's typically when we pull it. It starts off pretty high, and then as it's gradually moisture starts to drop down, humidity level, we wait for it to drop to about 60%. And then we go ahead and pull the flower out, take it off of the stem, give it a nice trim, jar it up, and then we burp it every single day for about 10, 15 minutes, sometimes even 20. Sometimes we pour the whole flower out too, just to make sure that there's no mold growing in there, just having all the buds compact. So we make sure that we take it out, shake it up, let it breathe, and then we throw it back in the jar. And then after about a week and a half, 2 weeks, then we go ahead and just leave the tops on. Woo. Jay Shat says he's been working on a game, doing some support work on a few remasters and DLCs. Oh, yeah, that's right, man. Forgot about that. Double OG 13 said, "What's good, Space City and fan? What's up, Double OG? Great to see you back on the stream, G." Woo. I had to spark this one up, man. I was talking. I let it go out. Tony T says, during the curing process, I used glass jars and kept them in the fridge. Oh, damn. I always thought about keeping it in the fridge, too. But I was like, man, my fridge is probably set at about 50 or 45 degrees. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, that's going to be too cold for the flower. But where I have it stored right now, it's like a nice, cool 69 degrees. And that's where it pretty much stays between 69 and 70. So that's where it cures. Jay Shaft says, I only do the dispensary part-time and is dependent on our growth cycles and sales demands. That's what's up. Oof. Holy shit, we're already 53 minutes into the stream, man. I thought we just started. I thought we're probably about like 30 minutes in or something. That's nuts. And be sure y'all check out Hash Hole Sunday this Sunday. We got that Strain Chasers hash holes. We got the Cali Blaze hash holes coming in. We got the Shop Hella Mary hash hole that we're probably going to spark up. So be sure to come in and check out Hash Hole Sunday. If you're not able to get a hash hole, be sure to check out caliblaze.net. That's going to be CALIBLAISE.net. Check out their hash holes. It's going to be the best price you can find for a solid hash hole straight to your door. And be sure to use code BeRealTV. And now those hash holes are going to be from Strain Chasers. So that way, that is a solid introduction. If you've never had a hash hole in your life, go ahead and get one delivered straight to your door for about 30 bucks. Probably less than that. So absolutely the best find. I went ahead and bought like 15 of them. So be sure to check it out. That Preferred Z is also on there too. That's the one that won that $60,000 competition. Ruben Wall says, John Bennett, I hit my ball vape through a bong, man. Talk about a lift. Sheesh, Ruben Wall's over there getting faded. K Ham pulling up says, salute smokers, fashionably late. Hell yeah. Hiram Gonzalez said, what's up, Space City? And everybody in the chat. What's up, Hiram? How you doing today, brother? Great to see you, man. Jay Shaft says, I have a batch I'm curing right now. We have had some really high heat and humidity. Fucked up a whole bunch of my last crop. Yeah, man, those unexpected variables, man. It's crazy how much you got to keep an eye on it and babysit it. Wow, shit. John Bennett said, Ruben Walls, I'm fucking with you. A lot of people don't know about the ball vape. I love it. Hell yeah, man. Ruben Wall says, hey, K-Ham, better late than never. Hiram says, good, and you, bro? I'm doing all right, man. I'm just getting over this little flu that I've been fighting. Finally starting to feel a little bit better and hopping on these live streams again. We also have an episode coming up on the Space City podcast tomorrow. So I know a lot of you guys always ask for more content. So be sure to check out the Space City podcast tomorrow. We're going to be doing an early episode, probably about 9 or 10, so same time as this one. So if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the Space City podcast. That is the podcast channel that I do with my wife, Mrs. Space City. We go ahead and talk about a few things, cannabis, go ahead and roll, we smoke, and then we also talk about what you're watching, man. So we'll go ahead and check out some of the things that we've been watching this week and discuss it with you guys. Jay Shasha, there's a new ball vape from Australia that uses stainless steel rings, not the balls, and it's adjustable. Damn. Australia coming in. Whew. K-Ham missed the dabs, too. Now I got extra credit. Yep. Happy with how this batch came out, so definitely nice. Jay Shaft says, oh my God, Chuck E. Cheese got arrested in Florida right while he was working in the costume. Man, I seen that shit on the news, man. I was cracking up. I like how the reporters say, you could also hear the cries of the children in the background. I was like, damn. Imagine going to Chuck E. Cheese as a little kid, man, and fucking Chuck E. Cheese gets arrested right in front of your ass. Oh, man, that's crazy. Jay Shaft said, Chucky, it's on my feed for some reason. They got you, Jay Shaft. It's in your algorithm, man. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and upload that cereal milk rosin review. We'll have that uploaded later today, so you guys can go ahead and check out that rosin review. We're going to start knocking out the Jungle Boys Genetics, that Perfect Triangle OG. Then we got some blueberry pancakes and some Blue Dream coming from Revelry. Then we have a bunch of stuff coming from Miracle of the Desert. So be sure to check that out as well. And we also have Hash Low Sunday coming up on Sunday. And don't forget to check out the Space City podcast tomorrow morning. So, as always, it's dope hanging out with you guys. We did a nice little QC on the latest batch. And thank you guys for coming out. And as always, this live is brought to you by Space City Cannabis. I'm going to fuck with y'all. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.